We need justice.
We need justice.
We need justice.
We need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Tutsi in Congo 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 need justice.
Tshisekedi, stop killing the Tutsi in Congo.
Stop killing the Tutsi in Congo.
Stop killing the Banyamulenge in Congo.
Stop killing Banyamulenge in Congo.
ICC,
ICC,
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
He killed Abanyamulenge in Gatumba.
He killed Abanyamulenge in Gatumba.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
ICC,
ICC,
hear our voice.
hear our voice.
Hear our voice.
Hear our voice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Tutsi in Congo need justice.
Tutsi in Congo need justice.
ICC,
ICC,
leave your office.
leave your office.
Prosecute the criminals.
Prosecute the criminals.
Leave your offices.
Leave your offices.
Go to prosecute the criminals.
Go to prosecute the criminals. Peace.
We need justice.
We need justice.
We need justice.
We need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Tutsi in Congo 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 need justice.
Tshisekedi, stop killing the Tutsi in Congo.
Stop killing the Tutsi in Congo.
Stop killing the Banyamulenge in Congo.
Stop killing Banyamulenge in Congo.
ICC,
ICC,
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
He killed Abanyamulenge in Gatumba.
He killed Banyamulenge in Gatumba.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
ICC,
ICC,
hear our voice.
hear our voice.
Hear our voice.
Hear our voice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Tutsi in Congo need justice.
Tutsi in Congo need justice.
ICC,
ICC,
leave your office.
leave your office.
Prosecute the criminals.
Prosecute the criminals.
Leave your offices.
Leave your offices.
Go to prosecute the criminals.
Go to prosecute the criminals.
Peace for Banyamulenge.
Peace for Banyamulenge.
Justice for Banyamulenge.
Justice for Banyamulenge.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
ICC,
ICC,
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
prosecute Agathon Rwasa.
ICC,
ICC,
prosecute Habimana Pasteur.
prosecute Abanyamulenge Pasteur.
Peace for Banyamulenge.
Peace for Banyamulenge.
Justice for Banyamulenge.
Justice for Banyamulenge.
Minembwe needs justice.
Minembwe need justice.
Minembwe needs justice.
Minembwe need justice.
Minembwe needs peace.
Minembwe need peace.
Tshisekedi,
Tshisekedi,
peace for Banyamulenge.
peace for Banyamulenge.
Banyamulenge needs justice.
Banyamulenge need justice.
Banyamulenge needs peace.
Banyamulenge need peace.
Okay, now we go. Nous pouvons aller en Isari. Nous pouvons aller à 2 à 2. Et tu vas gagner dans la ville,
Look after the genocide that happened to us. And we believe that one day we will receive our justice. The program that was going to follow was them deciding the case. So I don't know. They'll give us the order of the
ibigiye gukurikiraho dutegereje ngo abandi bantu bari hafi
We're waiting
hanyuma
for people that are close by.
turawokinga hano
And then we're gonna walk here.
hari aho hateganyijwe gusipoza ibirego
And there's a place where we're supposed to present our case.
noneho turagenda twese buhoro tuje tuganayo
We walk slowly together to that place.
noneho nitumara kubitanga hari ahantu hateganyijwe nk'amayesikariye dushobora gukora akadekarasiyo
And
gato
after presenting it, there's a place with our stairs where we can make a small declaration.
niturangiza noneho dukomeze tuje
And then we can continue with the rest of the day.
Jean Pierre sinzi abo bantu nimba bahageze kugira ngo
I don't know if those people are here.
murakoze cyane.
Thank you so
How
much.
long?
20 minutes.
From now?
Yeah, from now. But it's very sunny day.
It's very Sunday. Bari abantu bategerejwe muri 20 minutes ya 20 minutes de retard.
Ou bien on part, on fait la plainte.
Okay. Ba John bari hese.
Nabo bambwiye ko muri 15 minutes. Okay.
Justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
ICC,
ICC.
we need justice.
We need justice.
We survivors,
We survivors.
we need justice.
We need justice.
ICC,
ICC.
leave your office.
Leave your office.
We need justice.
We need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Justice delayed is not justice denied. ICC,
ICC.
we need justice.
We need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Gatumba survivors need justice.
Please leave your office.
Please leave your office.
We need justice.
We need justice.
22 years ago,
22 years ago,
no justice.
no justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Abanyamulenge need justice.
Survivors need protection.
Survivors need protection.
Minembwe need justice.
Minembwe need justice.
Minembwe need peace.
Minembwe need peace.
Justice for Abanyamulenge.
Justice for Abanyamulenge.
Peace for Minembwe.
Peace for Minembwe.
Abanyamulenge justice.
Abanyamulenge justice.
Tutsi need justice.
Tutsi need justice.
Tutsi need peace.
Tutsi need peace.
Abanyamulenge need protection.
Abanyamulenge need protection.
ICC.
ICC.
Chers compatriotes citoyens du monde, nous voici aujourd'hui devant la Cour pénale internationale. Si nous sommes là aujourd'hui, ce n'est pas pour rigoler. Si nous sommes là aujourd'hui, c'est aussi pour demander justice. Justice pour Minembwe. Demander justice pour le Abanyamulenge. Demander justice pour les Tutsis congolais qui sont aujourd'hui opprimés, qui sont aujourd'hui ils subissent tout ce qui personne ne peut accepter au monde. Nous n'avons plus le mot pour le décrire. La seule solution, c'est d'interpeller la Cour pénale internationale. Cette intervention, c'est aussi une manière de dénoncer le silence de la communauté internationale, dénoncer l'inaction de la communauté internationale, parce que les Abanyamulenge, parce que les Tutsis sont des Congolais. Ils vivent chez eux. Ils sont là avant la conférence de Berlin. Ils sont là avant que le Congo soit le Congo. Et aujourd'hui, cette population est en train d'être exterminée au vu de tout le monde. La communauté internationale, les Nations Unies, a gardé un silence complice. Les puissances, l'Union européenne, a gardé un silence complice. Mais maintenant, c'est le peuple qui prend les choses en main. C'est les citoyens, c'est la société civile qui a décidé de collecter, de documenter, de prendre les éléments nécessaires pour venir devant cette cour afin de dénoncer, afin de demander justice. Tout ça, c'est pour chercher la paix. Nous ne sommes pas venus pour incriminer les uns, pour diviser les autres. Nous sommes venus pour demander justice. Nous sommes venus ici pour dire non au massacre, non au crime de génocide, non au crime contre l'humanité, non au crime de guerre, non au blocus humanitaire, non à la complicité de la communauté internationale. Oui, nous disons la complicité parce que tout le monde voit ce qui se passe actuellement. Tout le monde est au courant de tout, parce que tout a été documenté par les différentes organisations, non notamment, on peut citer le Consortium international pour les droits humains. Nous avons fait des rapports d'enquête sur le massacre, nous avons fait un rapport notamment sur les conséquences du retrait de l'FCM3 au Vira, où nous avons tous vu la population Abanyamulenge obligée à quitter l'Uvira parce que sa sécurité n'était plus assurée. Ça, les Nations Unies, la MONUSCO était présente et a observé et n'a pas réagi. Nous avons tous vu le bombardement indiscriminé contre les populations civiles. Et c'est ça qui justifie l'action aujourd'hui. C'est ça qui justifie les citoyens que vous voyez, qui ne cherchent que la paix, qui ne cherchent que de vivre ensemble. La coexistence pacifique est une obligation. Et là, nous sommes venus l'exiger. Nous ne négocions pas. Personne ne va négocier. Et nous sommes venus ici, pas pour négocier, mais pour exiger la justice. Pour que la Cour pénale internationale, qui incarne la justice internationale, soit neutre face à cette histoire et qui puisse dire le droit. Et c'est la raison qui justifie notre présence en ce lieu et en ce moment. Et nous n'allons pas baisser nos bras et nous allons continuer la lutte tant que la justice n'est pas faite. Merci.
Merci. Les avocats vont descendre. Je pense que la plainte doit être menée dans le dossier. The lawyer is just going to put
Justice pour Minembwe.
Justice pour Minembwe.
Justice pour Minembwe.
Justice pour Minembwe.
Justice pour les Abanyamulenge.
Justice pour les Abanyamulenge.
Justice pour les Tutsis congolais.
Justice pour les Tutsis congolais.
Non à l'injustice.
Non à l'injustice.
Non au silence de la communauté internationale.
non au silence de la communauté internationale.
Non à l'inaction des Nations Unies.
Non à l'inaction des Nations Unies.
Nous exigeons la justice.
Nous exigeons la justice. Alors, vous restez là et la presse, vous voyez, ils vont déposer directement dans le box.
Pardon? Let's go.
22 years later, we remember those who were killed. We stand with survivors and we say clearly, never again, never again. To the victim of Minembwe, we say, your voice has been heard, your evidence has been submitted, and your demand for justice will not be forgotten. We now call upon the Office of Prosecutor to carefully examine the materials submitted today and to take the appropriate action within its mandate. We seek no revenge, we seek truth, we seek justice, we seek accountability. Thank you so much. Magambo make tatuganyaga uyu munsi ni ukugira ngo kuko tumaze kubashikiriza gutanga ibirego twahuriranye n'umunsi wo kwibuka abacu bazize jenoside mu Gatumba mu 2004 tunibutsa urukiko ko bafite ibirego byacu bya Gatumba ariko rukaba rucecetse. Uyu munsi rero na mugenzi wanje turi kumwe hano tumaze imyaka myinshi dukora amaperereza kuva 2019 dukora amaperereza n'abandi n'indi collective team tabonetse kuboneka kandi twahagarariye kugira ngo dushikirize urukiko ibirego turi kumwe n'aba victims cyangwa se abamwe mu babuza ababo cyangwa se biciwe ababo. Uyu munsi rero tumaze gutanga ibirego cyane cyane ku mabombardement cyangwa se indege zarashe abasivile mu Minembwe ndetse no n'ahandi hatandukanye kugira ngo dusabe urukiko rukora amaperereza. Ntidusaba ko uyu munsi ruca urubanza ariko turasaba kugira ngo uyu munsi ruve mu biro ruhaguruke rukora amaperereza kuri ibi birego tumaze iminsi dutanga. Ibirego ntabwo ari icambere, ikirego ntabwo ari icambere. Tumaze imyaka myinshi dutanga ibirego bitandukanye harimo n'ibya Gatumba twatanze. Ibirego twabitanze mu nkiko za Kongo, twabitanze mu nkiko z'u Burundi hakorewe ubwicanyi, twabitanze muri urukiko duhagazeho uyu munsi hano Irahe, ariko bose baracecetse. Ariko ntitwenda gucika intege, turakomeje kuko biranditswe ntibizibagirana. Ibindi birego byatanzwe tumaze ibisi dutanga byatanzwe mu nkiko zose za East African Community zo muri region dusaba buriya bwicanyi, kuribwa kw'abaturage, kwicwa kw'abaturage bazira ko bari kugomba guhagarara. Hari amadisikuru dehere cyangwa se amagambo ahembera urwango ahamagarira kwica abatutsi mu karere. Uyu munsi turababwira ko nk'umwe mu bavoka ba Gatumba yuko uyu munsi kubera iri ngengabitekerezo iri mu karere y'abakangurira abatutsi u Burundi banze ko bibuka ababo. Rero tugomba kubiceceka, tugomba kubivuga. Muri make rero reka turekeraho, ibindi turabisubiza mu bibazo. Reka nsabe mugenzi wanje Bernard Menge ari nawe doye w'urugaga rwacu cyangwa se ihuriro ryacu agira icyo abagezaho.
Maintenant c'est in Nederland. Oh, we zullen ook in Nederland spreken. Ja, ik spreek ook een beetje Nederlands, ik zal proberen. Nous allons commencer par la conférence de presse qui va être introduite par Maître Innocent qui va nous dire de la circonstance d'aujourd'hui. Et il sera suivi par Maître Bernard Menguin et nous aurons le représentant de la société civile, M. Pichou de la diaspora plurielle. Aussi le représentant des mutualités Gakondo qui est ici. Et après, nous allons continuer. Et si les journalistes ont des questions, ils peuvent le poser directement. So we are going to proceed with the press conference now. And the one who will begin is lawyer Maître Innocent, who will be followed by Maître Bernard. And then we will have the speeches or the talk of civil society members, including Pichu from Diaspora Pluriel. And then journalists will have also time to ask for questions. Thank you very much. Innocent.
All right.
May God bless you so much. Allow me to start the main event while we're here. A memorial of those who died in the genocide in Gatumba. Before all, let me welcome you, all who came to unite with us. You did well.
Kwibuka
to remember
ikintu cy'ingenzi cyane.
A very important thing.
Umuntu utibuka ntazamenye yavuye.
They that don't remember don't know where they came from. And they don't know where they're going.
Rero iki ni igikorwa cy'ingenzi.
This is a great act
tugomba gukora.
that we need to do.
turavuze ngo Imana mu ijuru bahumugishe.
We say may God bless you.
Unyemere rero mbakire.
Let me welcome you.
Mpereye ku bagize mutualite ya Holland.
Starting from the mutuality of
Holland
that are here.
Bagize neza kose.
Thank you so much for coming.
Imana bahumugishe.
May God bless you.
Anone ndakira bazanye na President Emmanuel.
I welcome those who came with President Emmanuel
wa Belgique.
from Belgium.
Abaturanyi bacu babugufi.
They are close neighbors.
Namwe mwagize neza baturutse Belgique.
You also did well.
Ndakira nanone abaturutse mu Faransa.
I also welcome those who came from France.
Sinzi niba turi kumwe na President.
I do not know if the president is here.
Ariko abavuye mu Faransa namwe mwagize neza.
But you also did well.
Ndakira abaje baturutse Sweden.
I welcome those who came from Sweden.
Turi kumwe na President.
We are here with their representative.
Ndaza kumwakira nyuma.
I will welcome him later.
Munyemere nanone twakira abaturutse muri Norvège.
Let us also welcome those who came from Norway.
Ndabona President reka musaba haguruke na Vice President we.
The leaders are here. Please stand up.
Mwagize neza.
Thank you so much.
Abantu mwese mushobora kuba mwaturutse Norvège.
And other people who came from the same place.
Bamwe turabakiriye.
We also welcome you.
None kanakire munyemere muvugire hamwe ku impamvu z'umwanya.
Allow me so that you can all stand up at the same time.
German.
People from
Kumwe na
Germany.
President.
We have a president.
No. Denmark.
People from Denmark.
Abaturutse Denmark. Abaturutse Sweden. Imana bahumugishe cyane.
God bless you.
Mwagize neza.
You did well.
Namwe mwese abo ntashoboye kuvuga.
The rest of you that I cannot
Mushobora kuba
mention,
nibagiwe.
and maybe
Ariko
I
muri
forgot,
rusange ndabakiriye.
but in general, I welcome all of you.
Imana mu ijuru ibahumugishe.
God bless you.
Munyemere nanone nakire
Allow me welcome
President ubakuriye bose.
the greatest leader of them all,
ariwe Gakiza.
and that is
Ushobora guhaguruka.
Mr. Gakiza. Please stand up.
Yani President Imana umugisha.
God bless you so much.
Mwakoze kuza kwitabira kino
Thank
gikorwa.
you for coming.
Tuvuze ngo Imana bahumugishe.
We say may God bless you.
None turi kumwe n'uhagarariye abacikacumu, the survivors of Gatumba.
We also have someone leading the group of the survivors from
Reka
Gatumba.
namusaba haguruke.
Please stand up.
Tuvuze ngo Imana ibahumugishe
God
namwe.
bless you so much.
Mwagize neza.
Thank you for coming.
None reka nakire Maître Jean Pierre.
Let's welcome Master Jean-Pierre.
Kugira ngo abenshi muramuzi.
Most of you know him.
Akunze kwitabira ibikorwa byinshi.
He's always present in this.
Nawe by'umwihariko
And
turamwakiriye
we welcome him so much
muri uyu mwanya.
in this moment.
Nanone ndakira umushyitsi wacu
I will also welcome our guest
aje aturutse mu Bufaransa
from France.
uhagarariye ya diaspora plurielle.
He stands
Yeah,
for Diaspora
Kwibuka.
March.
Wakoze cyane nawe.
Thank you so much for coming.
Ya nanone dufite umushyitsi mukuru.
We have a very distinguished guest.
Bari bahambwiye ko hari abazanye
He came with a group.
nabo bashaka guhaguruka.
Please stand up as well.
Baturutse mu Bufaransa.
He's from France.
Muhaguruke mwese muhaguruke.
Please stand up, all of you.
Wakoze cyane.
Thank you so much for coming.
Imana mu ijuru ibahumugishe.
God bless you.
Ya munyemere rero twese dufatanye kwakira umushyitsi mukuru
Let us all
w'uyu
unite
munsi.
to welcome our distinguished guest of today,
Umuyobozi wa MRDP Vice President
the leader of MLDP.
yaje aturutse muri Congo.
He came from Congo.
Mu by'ukuri twatewe iteka.
We are blessed to have him.
Kuvuga ngo twakira umushyitsi uturutse iri
Having
iwacu.
someone from home,
Abanyerope
the
twagiriwe
Europeans.
umugisha.
We are blessed.
Nubwo turimo twibuka.
Even if we are in
Nubwo
the
imitima
morning,
yacu ibabaye.
even if we have sad
Ariko
hearts,
turakwishimiye muri uyu mwanya
but we
muyobozi.
are happy for you
Kuba waje kubana natwe.
that you're present here,
Kuba waje kuduhumuriza.
that you came to give us hope.
Turavuze ngo Imana yo mu ijuru
We
iguhumugishe.
say that may God bless you.
Murakoze mwese.
Thank you so much.
Twakiriye na media yacu.
And welcome our media.
Ndabona ari benshi.
I see so many of them.
nakire na buri wese wumva ntamwakiriye nawe yumve ko
And everyone
mwakiriye
else who feels like they didn't
ushobora
mention them, please
kutamenya
feel
aho
welcome.
baturutse
I might not know where you came
ariko
from,
ndabakiriye muri rusange
but I welcome you in general.
tubane muri kino gikorwa
Let us
twese.
be together in this moment.
Imana bamugisha.
God bless you.
Igikorwa cya mbere hari filime twari twateguye ariko projecteur ntiyadukundiye.
Our projector isn't working, but we had a film ready for you guys.
Abakozi ba hano ntibabonetse ngo babidufashemo.
We did not find the assistance.
Munyemerere rero tuje ku yindi step.
We'll go to the next step.
Reka nsabe umwe mu ba survivors uri gutangura uyu munsi.
One of the survivors is going to give their testimony.
Utambuke.
Please step forward.
Hanyuma tugeze ku ijambo dutegure.
And then we will be listening.
Umwe mu ba survivors
One of the survivors
bateguwe
that is ready to share their story.
utambuke ukoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Basaba nanone n'abandi bose mutambuke mu
And everyone else, you be here to support him.
mbere tubanje kubashimira abantu bose babonetse aha ngaha. Amazina banjye Kwibuka neza mu Rwanda.
His name is Mugwaneza.
Nani nkaba ndi umwe bari hano mu 2024.
He's one of the people that were there in Gatumba.
Twagomba ko nta muhamya ariko bahindura uyu munsi ariko nje kumbara cyane iyo
It's always very hard when I'm going to speak about the
ariko
events,
nabyemeye ku mpamvu yo kubaha agaciro.
but I accepted just to value the moment.
2004
In 2004,
bareba ko ndahita mba specific cyane ko nta mwanya dufite.
I will be specific because we don't have enough time.
Ndavuga bukeya umunsi twavuye umupira tuje mu Gatumba.
I'll say the day that we came from Uvira going to Gatumba.
Hari umunsi tuca nk'ibisanzwe tujya ku ishuri kimwe n'abandi.
They were going to school like everyone else,
Turagenda tujya ku ishuri mu gitondo.
and they went to school in the morning.
Njyana mu giti cyane kubera ko aho nigira hari kure no mu rugo gatoya.
Personally, he went to school very far.
Habaye saa 3 za mu gitondo ngeze ku ishuri.
He got to school at 9.
Mbona umudirekitari ari kunsura mu ishuri arambwira ati ngo security ntimeze neza ngo abandi twigana mu bwoko bwacu.
And the school director said it's not safe at school because his
ntabwo bari baje uwo munsi.
students from his place were not at school.
Yamenya amakuru kare cyane abo twari duturanye ku abantu b'abayobozi.
Some families knew the story earlier on.
Ijana aratashe ndi mu nzira mbura n'amamodoka ari kugenda ari kuri monima ayerekeza mu Gatumba.
So he went home and he met a lot of convoys going to Gatumba.
Nari mutoya cyane narirukanse.
Because he was young, he just ran
Nja mu rugo.
and he went home.
Kandi bito Kimana.
He used to live at Kimanga.
Kuko aba bose turi kumanga twarabanaga iyo twabanaga no mu gipangu kimwe kari batatu bari.
Some of them were his neighbors.
Ibo nasanze kero bagiye.
They were all gone.
Icyo gihe papa ntiyari ahari iyo yakoreraga mu Rwanda.
At that time, his dad was not at home. He used
Nasanze
to work
mukecuru
morning.
yantegereje ariko abandi bavandimwe bagiye.
The mom was waiting for him, but other siblings had gone.
Twaragiye dushika mu Gatumba.
They went and they got to Gatumba.
Tugeze ku mupaka.
When they were at the border,
Basanga abandi babenga bacu bose niho bari batuye. Kuko twagiye muri komva ya nyuma ku mugoroba.
they found other people there because they left in the evening.
Dushike haza amamodoka hariya nyine ku mupaka haza kudutwara aho nyine baragiye
When they got at the borders, there came a lot of cars and they picked
twarahashite
him.
nyine batujengera mu shitingi.
They got there and they were given tents.
Kuko byari bisanzwe iyo yari ijya mbere tuhahungiye.
It was normal because they used to always run and go there when
Yari
they
ijya
was
kabiri
bored.
nyuma bibiri na gatatu no twarahagera
In 2003 they went there, but this was like the second time.
tuhatuye iminsi ine isanzwe tuzi kuko muri transit tuzasubira Uvira isaha iyo yose umutekano ugarutse.
They lived there and they said they will go back home when it's safe for them to.
Ariko ntabwo byari kudukunda.
But it wasn't possible.
Kuko nshaka ko kuri iryo joro ry'umunsi batwishe hariya
That night that these killings happened,
twaraduse bisanzwe ubuzima busanzwe bafite twakoraga dufite ekipe y'umupira.
We woke up as normal and they had a playground where they went to play.
mu myitozo bahitaga nireve kuko dufite match ku mugoroba.
They woke up early just to practice because they had a match in the
ababyeyi
evening.
bavuka basenga nk'ibisanzwe bavuka muri rya gasinya mu gitondo cyane.
Parents woke up to go to church just as usual.
abasore duhuramo amasaha 2 bari imyitozo ya mbere.
And the youth were together playing soccer.
ariko twumvikana ko tugara gukora ku mugoroba twakitegura.
But they agreed they'll come back in the evening because they had a match to play.
twese twumvikana ko duhura saa 9 Kwibuka.
So they agreed to meet at 3 p.m.
n'abafana bacu ko twikihara
with the fans because there were players and fans alone.
ariko uwo munsi ntituzakomeza kubikora.
But it did not happen that the match did not happen. There seemed something in their hearts that felt heavy that evening, but said he was going to play in the evening.
ndakina kumpira na mukuru wanje ari umuhanga cyane twarakurikirana ariko tukora competition tumenye uzi umupira ninde.
They used to compete with each other.
ariko tugera ku kibuga.
But when they got on the field, they were saying goodbye to each other. And they were joking and they said, if you die, before you get married, what will you leave here? His name was Mgwai. He used to be their defender. As the starters part, there was a kid called Mironeza that came to play with us that day, and he wrote my name on his back. I thought about him a lot when I was sitting there. And when it was evening, they were telling jokes and there came men. That was like the president of the team. And he said, why are you guys not playing? What happened? They said, we don't have strength to play. Because they were preparing to go for a match in Bukavu. So he was the one that had a lot of experience. So he said, what's going on? We're not playing. He said, stand up, and then they went to the center at Gatumba, and they went to a restaurant, and they shared food. But it's true, they were saying goodbye to each other, they all went back to the camp, the whole team. The killers had a big tent that they prepared for us to sleep in, and they made it a youth camp, and they were all sitting there, the whole team. But the team, he was the youngest of the group. The youngest had a place to sleep, and the oldest had their own place. But ours was the victimized one. And it was at night at 8. I talked to one of my fellow players. I said, because we were going to play football, let me leave my shoes there. I will come back tomorrow. When they are coming back from the restaurant, he left with a friend, and they went. It was around 9. And they were meeting with fellow kids that were going for a choir practice. And they say goodbye to each other and say we're going to the center, we'll go back, but that was that. We got to the center. We heard a first gunshot.
tugira ninka wenda baje kwiba barasanze bagapaza kwiba.
We thought maybe they were coming to steal cows because they used to do that. And we had a second shot.
Tumba kandi barasaba barashikana.
And they were shooting a lot.
Mbwira abagenzi banje.
I said to my friends, it's not normal.
Kubera je nakunda kurapora mu ikambi.
Because they used to sleep by the camp.
Mama baba mfatiye inzu yakora muri Venezuela mfatiye inzu.
Where my mom used to live in a house.
Mbwira inshuti zanje ko
I said to my friends, because you're going to the campus, let's go at home.
Ariko ntakwashika tuhagaze bigoye kuko amasasu yabaye menshi.
But getting home was hard because there was a lot of shooting and the cloud was gray. It was impossible to see. But luckily he got home safe and knocked. They couldn't open because there were a lot of shootings. So the mom opened because and the friends were not there. The brothers, they had gone to the water. They never came back. They waited, and shooting was a lot. But we didn't know what was happening. In like a few minutes, there came a man that had a gunshot on his leg. He said, my name is Morana and I've been shot. Please open for me. And he came and told us what was going on in the camp. In my mind, I thought everyone that was with me the whole day, my mind said they're all dead. But one of my friends had a whole family there. And he was depressed because his whole family was in the camp. They said we're going to leave when the shooting goes down and see what's going on there. They left around 3 at night and they found disaster. The place where we found our friends who were leaving for the choir practice, they were dead at that spot. I ran to go and look for my shoe, and I found my friend was totally burned, and all the kids that were with us in the playing table. You couldn't recognize the dead bodies, and early in the morning, people recognized the dead people. I was lucky we started taking our friends who were shot at the hospital. Those who were in heart were staying behind, but those who were shot were taken to the hospitals. Others died in the water. When others were gone to the hospital and they'll bring back home. They didn't treat them. And then when we came back, the leaders came to see what was happening. They did what they did, and they were putting people together to take them to a safe place, I guess. It was a dark, confusing day. I'm sorry because I'm sad, but I remember a lot that happened that day. But I thank God that we're alive. It's not because we're special that we made it out alive, but God guided my feet to walk up to here. It's because God had a plan for us. And I thank the leaders in the I woke up normally like any other day. I remember I was about 12.
Abayobozi bacu bari baratumenyesheje abana b'abakobwa mwitegure muzakire abayobozi muzaseruke.
We were getting ready to welcome our leaders.
Turabyuka turitegura turabyina.
We woke up and we were dancing.
Twishimye nk'abana nyine batoya
who were happy kids
bashaka guseruka imbere nyine bishimiye abayobozi
that wanted to perform to our leaders as usual.
turitegura birarangira.
We prepared and it was done.
On the 13th of August 2004. This is all about to remember, seek justice, and condemn genocide ideology in the DRC. The Gatumba Refugee Survivors Foundation solemnly marks the 22nd anniversary of the Gatumba genocide. On the night of the 13th August 2004, 166 Abanyamulenge refugees were brutally killed and 108 others injured at the UNHCR transit camp in Gatumba, Burundi. The victims, predominantly women and children, had fled targeted violence and persecution in South Kivu in search of protection under international law. Instead, they were massacred in one of the most thoroughly documented genocidal attacks in the region's recent history. A joint investigation by MONUC, ONUB, and OHCHR concluded that the attack was unequivocally directed against members of the Abanyamulenge community and was motivated by ethnic hatred and political calculation. Credible reports, including those by Human Rights Watch, identified the perpetrators as the Palipehutu FNL, the FDLR, elements of the FARDC, and Mai Mai militias. Leaders of the Palipehutu FNL openly claimed responsibility, confirming the genocidal intent. Attackers shouted slogans such as "Exterminate all Tutsi" in the region, revealing the continuity of the same ideology that fueled the 1994 genocide against Tutsi in Rwanda. The genocide did not occur in isolation. It followed earlier waves of systematic killings of Tutsi Abanyamulenge civilians between 1996 and 1998 in Kinshasa, Lubumbashi, Vyura, Bibogobogo, and other locations across the Democratic Republic of the Congo. These campaigns of the persecution, hunting, and murder based solely on ethnic identity form part of a long-distance pattern of violence driven by an entrenched anti-Tutsi ideology that continues to threaten the survival of Abanyamulenge communities. 22 years later, this genocidal ideology remains deeply rooted in parts of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and wider region. In the high plateaus of Fizi, Mwenga, and Uvira, Abanyamulenge communities continue to endure systematic violence, killings, the destruction of villages and infrastructure, massive cattle looting, widespread displacement, and largely undocumented sexual violence. These ongoing atrocities demonstrate the persistent and dangerous nature of an ideology that targets Abanyamulenge and other Tutsi identifying communities. The Foundation expresses deep concern over the Burundian government's continued refusal to permit survivors of the Gatumba genocide, together with their families and friends living in the Burundi, to commemorate their relatives. This denial of the right to mourn and remember violates basic human right dignity, reinforces marginalization, and obstructs both healing and justice. It is unacceptable that survivors are denied authorization and protection by Burundian authorities to visit the memorial site in Gatumba, the very place where the genocide occurred and where the remains of the victims still lies. Despite strong condemnation by the African Union, the European Union, and the United Nations, no trials has ever been held for the Gatumba genocide. The perpetrators are known, yet impunity persists. Successive governments in Kinshasa and Bujumbura have failed to prioritize accountability despite their moral and political responsibility. Justice delayed is justice denied. The Gatumba Refugee Survival Foundation therefore issues the following demands. 1. The international community must honor its obligation to deliver justice for the victims of the Gatumba genocide. 2. The United Nations must employ all available mechanisms to bring Agathon Rwasa, Pastor Habimana, and their accomplices to justice. The United Nations, that's 3. The United Nations, the European Union, the African Union, and regional organizations must firmly condemn the Burundian and Congolese governments for enabling genocidal, must firmly condemn Burundian Congolese governments for enabling genocidal ideology, and must demand protection and rehabilitations for the victims. 4. The government of the Democratic Republic of the Congo must immediately end targeted attacks against the Abanyamulenge and restore security to ensure that displaced persons, and attacks against the Abanyamulenge and restore the security to ensure the displaced persons and refugees can return home safely and with dignity. And that's all. So, 22 years after Gatumba, the Abanyamulenge community continues to face existential threats. The Gatumba Refugee Survivors Foundation reaffirms its unwavering commitment to truth, justice, and protection of all Tutsi communities in the region. The one who is reading this memo is Yvette Murekatete Murakoze.
Arakoze Murekatete.
Thank you so much.
Umwanya wacu kurageza neza.
Chantal Musafiri, Yamugisha Musafiri, Patricia Musafiri. Famille Kapingi, Nyabahogo Kapingi, Claudine Kapingi, Kizele Kapingi. Famille Musafiri, Lindia Musafiri, Samuel Musafiri. Famille Mandevu, Leah Mandevu, Mohorana Mandevu. Famille Butoto, Sheshe Butoto, Fisto Butoto, Mupenzi Butoto. Famille Mahenga, Nezer Mahenga, Nyabushi Mahenga. Famille Mukwiye, Uzeya Mukwiye, Dano Mukwiye, Musi Mukwiye, Daniele Mukwiye. Famille Katuturu, Zera Katuturu, Tantine Katuturu. Famille Mugaba, Nyabahinga Mugaba, Nyaburori Mugaba, File Mugaba, Eya Mugaba. Famille Mukungugi, Claude Mukungugi, Nyakizura Mukungugi, Muhoza Mukungugi, kandi harimo umwana. Famille Sebahire, Murakatete Sebahire, Patrick Sebahire, Kadada Sebahire. Famille Muyengeza, Rukono Muyengeza, Rusengo Muyengeza, Musore Muyengeza. Famille Maniragabo, Bukuru Maniragabo, Dashenga Maniragabo, Ange Maniragabo. Famille Twari, Pauline Twari, Jeanette Twari. Famille Kishoma, Askofu Kishoma, Kunde Kishoma, Familie Bikunge Namazi Fabien, Bikunge Fabien, Innocent, Bikungi, De Bikuke, Didi Bikuke, Familie Rusi, Runeserwa, Kwami.
Nanone umwanya wo gutekereza.
Let it be a time for us to think.
Ingengabitekerezo yatangiye ryari igeze
When this idea started, how far is it gone and what is going to be done?
Uyu munsi turibuka 166 biciwe mu Gatumba.
Today we remember 116 people that died in Gatumba.
Ariko biduha no kongera gusubiza amaso inyuma tukavuga ngo abantu bishwe kuri Kirumba 66 baziraga iki.
But we look back and say the 66 people that were killed in Kirumba, what happened to them?
Muri uwo mwaka abantu bapfuye mu Gahwera baziraga iki.
The people that died in Gahwera, what was the problem?
Abantu bapfuye ku Gatongo muri uwo mwaka baziraga iki.
And what was the thing that the people that died in that place?
Icyabo mu Gatumba bazize n'icyabo mu 1966 ko nkibona ubwigenge ico twazize nicyo tukizirano uyu munsi.
The same thing is the same cause of death still goes on.
Abiciwe Kinshasa,
those died in Kinshasa,
abiciwe mu Lubumbashi,
the ones in Lubumbashi,
abiciwe Kamina,
those in Kamina,
abiciwe Kalemi,
those who died in Kalemi,
abiciwe muri Zura ndetse bakanameneshwa,
those in Zura, and
igihe twahawe iminsi 6 yo kuba twavuye muri Kongo,
the time we were given 60 days to leave Congo.
Ivyo byose ni ibyabanzirizaga ibyabaye mu Gatumba ariko bitegura kugira ngo bageze kugera kuco bifuje cyo gukora.
All those things were preparation of the day that was going to come as a big one.
Nanone nyuma ya Gatumba,
and after Gatumba,
hari ibindi bikomeye byabaye.
There are other great things that happened. My colleague said what happened to the people of Ebenezer. But moving back, you remember from Kabera and Bubogobogo. It's the ideology that was growing in the mind of the people. Since 2017 until now, we have lost more than 2,000 people. 700 and more of the areas were burned. Our livestock were stolen and they were sold by the government in the places in Congo. Churches and schools and hospitals, they were all destroyed. The purpose was for Abanyamulenge to be forgotten and he who remains to run away. But all these things are aiming at making Abanyamulenge homeless. And today, as we remember, we've came here to grieve with each other. And we came to strengthen each other. And we came to say we're going to stand up like men. We came to say that justice is fought for. We say that justice requires power. We say that seeking justice needs confidence. And we are also saying that justice is sought in all ways. Justice of the world of today you cannot receive it if you don't show what you're able to do.
isi yataye indangagaciro z'ubumuntu.
The world lost the character called humanity.
Yambara ikimwaro ndetse n'isoni.
And it wore shame and disgrace.
Yemera kuberwa n'uwo mwambaro.
And the world accepts that clothing.
Aho umuntu areba ukuri akaguhindura uko ashaka kandi ukuri kugaragara.
Where a person speaks the truth, but everyone has the right to look at it from a different perspective and call it whatever they want.
Umwanditsi umwe yaranditse aragira ati,
and one writer wrote and said,
ngubuswa buruta ubundi bwose bubaho kwisi.
That the greatest foolishness ever
nukunanirwa gukora ico wagombye gukora kandi ari cyo hamagariwe gukora.
Is not being able to do what you're called for, and yet it's what you are able to do.
Kuba wahamagariwe kugira ico ukora kiri mu nshingano.
Being that you are called to do something and it's in your responsibility.
Ntugikore kandi nta kikubuza kugikora.
And you don't do it without any obstacles.
Avuga ko ari bwo buswa.
They say that is the foolishness.
Amategeko rusange duhuriyeho ku rwego rw'isi.
The general laws that we go by worldwide.
Kavuga ngo udatabara uri mu kaga kandi abifitiye ubwo bubasha.
Says he who does not save a brother who is in trouble when they are able to.
Nahataniye na wa wundi urimo kurenganya kuko afatanije nawe.
Is not different with the one committing the act because they are the same.
Gutinya gukora icyo umuntu yagombye gukora.
Fearing to do what human is supposed to do.
Kugira ngo hatange ubutabera butuma ibyaha bidakomeza kubaho.
To give justice that is going to stop sins or crimes from happening.
Umuryango mpuzamahanga ubutanze uburenganzira ko bakora ibyaha bakomeza kwiyongera.
It means that they are given freedom for people to keep committing crimes.
Kubihagarika.
Stopping it.
No kubuharanira.
Is fighting for it.
Kubihagarika.
And stopping it.
Nugukoza isoni abari bakwiye kubikora batarimo kubikora.
Is shaming they that had it in their responsibilities that didn't do it.
Utanga ubutabera nta butange.
He who owns justice but doesn't give it.
Cyangwa washaka gutanga ubutabera agatanga ubucamanza.
Or he who is supposed to justify and gives just judgment instead. Kills the truth, and yet the truth is the one that brings unity in a family. And that's why I say it's a great shame. Or great foolishness, as said by Mulenge people. That taking away justice, humanity from a person, and yet they need it for them to be alive. And a man wrote and said, he who plans to destroy people because of how they look or how God created them, before they reach the plan of demolishing those people, they are already dead. Because no person that has life kills. The only one who kills is the one who lost their lives first. And says he who lost his soul wants others also to lose their souls like him. And that's why we say he who denies justice has no humanity in them. He who has that plan is no longer alive. And he who is like that, the truth always fails them because whenever they meet it. He who supports destruction of people, a supporter of any kind of injustice, should be fought against with wisdom and all possible given God ways.
ingengabitekerezo ya jenoside iracyari mu karere tuvukamo.
The mindset of genocide is in the areas where we are born.
kandi abayigisha n'abayihinze baracaha ariko barayamamaza.
And they that teach it are there and they're still spreading it.
niyo mpamvu tudakwiye guceceka ngo tuzabona ubutabera tutabuharaniye.
The reason why we should not be silent and think that we will receive the justice without fighting for it.
turabasabana twese abari hano.
So we ask and seek each other that is present here.
abihaye Imana uvuga ijambo ry'Imana.
Those who give themselves to God and speak the word of God.
abahagarariye imiryango iharanira uburenganzira bwa muntu.
Those who stand for the justice of humanity.
abarengana ndetse n'abarokotse buriya bwicanyi.
The unjustified and they that survived that killing.
dufatane mu nda twange ikibi.
Let's hold each other's hands and refuse evil.
tube umwe turwanye ibiduhiga.
Be one and fight against that thing that haunts us.
umuhanga mu z'ubworozi bw'amatungo
A great farmer, if I might say that,
yigeze kuvuga ngo inka zivuka ku mfizi imwe iyo zitewe n'intare zihunga zegerana. inka zifite inkomoko ku mfizi imwe iyo zitewe n'agatare zihunga zegerana.
Cows from the same bull, they fight.
zihunga zegerana.
They run getting closer to each other.
icyo ashaka kuvuga ni ukuvuga ngo abahigwa bagatatana umwanzi arabashobora.
Those that are being haunted and they separate from each other, they are easily destroyed.
ariko abegeranye mu bitekerezo no mu bikorwa bagwiza imbaraga ndetse bakanesha.
But the close-minded in the work and whatever they do, they are powerful and they win.
simbivuga gusa mbivuga ku Banyamulenge.
I don't only say this for the Abanyamulenge.
ariko by'umwihariko nibo tubisaba nitwe tubisabwa kuruta abandi.
But mostly it's needed for us more than any other.
ariko dufite abandi bavandimwe tuvuka mu gihugu kimwe b'abakongomani.
But we have other brothers from the same country that do not accept the injustice that is done to us.
gufatanya nabo.
Working together with them.
guhuza imbaraga nabo.
Uniting our powers with them.
kugira ngo duhangane n'ikibi.
For us to fight against against the evil is part of our responsibility.
nubwo ubutabera dusaba bwatinze.
And the justice that has been delayed that we seek for.
ariko turizera ko igihe cyose kizagera tukabona ubutabera.
But we believe that time will come and we will receive it.
icyaha twakorewe cya jenoside ni icyaha kidasaza.
The cruelty that was done to us of genocide, it never grows old.
kandi ibimenyetso byacu zose byagejejwe mu nzego zibifitiye ububasha.
And our evidences have been presented in all laws where it's required.
nubwo bwatinda mu myaka.
Even though it delays with time.
n'uwakoze icyaha ahora ahunga kuko afite ikimwaro n'isoni.
The criminal is also running always because they have the shame.
nubwo atahanwa n'urukiko uyu munsi tureba.
Even if they're not given judgment by the laws as we seek.
ariko tuzi yuko afite umuvumo w'uruzerero.
But we know they have a curse of always running because they don't have peace.
uyu munsi turibuka.
And today we remember.
ariko twamagana abirengagiza ukuri bakuzi.
But we fight against they who deny the truth and they know it.
twamagana inzego zitubaza inshingano zazo kandi aricyo bashiriweho.
And we refuse to see the laws that deny our justice, and that is their reason of establishment.
twamagana abakoresha ubutabera mu nyungu z'ubukungu ndetse n'iza politiki.
Speaking against they who see their benefit in the politics, again in the injustice that we receive.
niyo mpamvu dusaba imiryango mpuzamahanga iharanira uburenganzira bwa muntu.
And this is why we ask all the human rights organizations.
niyo mpamvu dusaba za leta zitwumva n'abandi batari batwumva.
And the governments that hear us and those that haven't.
wimana ubutabera ejo nawe ukabusaba.
You deny justice and tomorrow you need it.
ubwicanyi bwakorewe mu gihugu cy'u Burundi.
The killings that were done in the land of Burundi.
nyuma y'igihe gito habaho impinduka mu butegetsi bwacu.
After a short while there was changes in our leadership.
twibwira yuko abaje bashobora kugira icyo bahindura.
And we thought that the new government was going to change something. But we found that the ideology still grows with them. They killed us in their home, in their place, and gave us and justified us in their country. And when they saw themselves strong enough in this unjustified world, they said, let's follow them in their country where they are and kill them there. They burned our homes, killed our people, made us poor, and it's a time they killed us with hunger as well. Who their spokesperson, who was there a few days ago, he said, we were the ones who blocked the barrage so that he who is not killed by a gun will be killed by hunger. And they brought drones to us. They use like 300 drones per day. They hurt many and they destroyed a lot. We believe that the justice that we seek will one day be sought by them. And it will not delay. We asked for justice against they that accepted doing the crimes, but we did not receive it. But the ones that did it are given good positions in the governments. But above the strong there is God. They will see a perfect justice from God. And a complete justice is the one that shakes the ones that denied it and their chairs that were sitting in and they run. We do believe that we will receive the justice that we seek. We remember being killed until today. And until today, they've sent like 3 battalions to go and fight in our country.